Okay. Um, Good morning, everybody. I think in the past I've done a similar version of this one, so it's kind of like a little bit of upgrade, not much upgrade from the last one. Okay, so we are talking about Google Cloud Vision. So what's Google Cloud Vision? So Google Cloud Vision, like I've explained previously, is a platform provided by Google to allow you visualize images. Okay, it allows you pick information from images. It allows you, have a suggestion on what the image is all about. Okay, so take for instance, you are going to a bank, and before you go to a bank, the bank has a webcam, a camera that takes your picture. Then as you are passing through the bank, the bank machine is able to tell you welcome so so person or welcome so so person. So how that works is that the camera takes your picture, passes it through a machine model. So the machine model, goes through a database of your history, either from the bank or from your social media. Okay, so from that picture, it's able to say, okay, this is so so person and this so so person. Okay, now take for instance some online platforms that where you have to submit your ID card, your documents. Okay, so how do you think they do that? So for example, take up cognizance that you have like 1 million ID cards or 1 million documents. It's not a single person that's going to go through all of them and try to pick out the details. It's a machine that actually does that for you. So that's what Google Cloud Vision is all about. Okay, so places where you can use Google Cloud Vision and commercial agencies. Okay, like I've just explained, if you want a commercial, company and you want to be able to use information from pictures you get, most especially ID cards and stuff, you can be able to use Google Cloud Vision. Okay. Another area that it can be used is social media. Okay, now social media is able to use your data from your picture to make some certain suggestions. So for example, if in all my pictures I'm just the only person in the picture, it tells a lot about me. So if in my pictures I have friends scattered all over, so it shows that okay, I'm a social person. Okay. Now if in my pictures I have more females than males in my picture, obviously it says some other things about me. Okay, so it can be used in the health sector. So, for example, if I have some kind of skin defect on my body, okay, so you can be able to trace some of those things and know that okay, this person is having this social kind of skin reaction based on some certain kind of food he has eaten or his environment or from some certain kind of illness. So it's also very plausible and usable in the health sector. So psychologists also use this a lot. Like I try to explain. So the amount of people you see in your picture says a lot about you. Your position and the way you keep your face. So if in your picture you're always facing down, obviously you know that you are a very shy person. And in your pictures, if you are looking up, it shows that you are a very good person. Then from your physique in your pictures, you can tell some things about you. I'm not a psychologist, but I'm just giving some ideas. Okay, now the last one is law enforcement. So if you remember very clearly, there was one time this was very violent. If you pass through Keja route, that's that Maryland area, and you have an expired license, that before you get home, they will send you a query if your license has expired. But if your license is not expired, they are fine. So that one is an application of Google Cloud platform. Okay, so what happens is that as your vehicle is passing through that area, there's a camera somewhere that has a snapshot of your license plate. So when they take a snapshot of your license plate, they extract the information that is there. Okay, so when they extract the information that is there, they scan it through their system. So they have a database of system on their system that is able to tell which license has expired or which license is about to expire. So if your license has expired, they send you an automatic mail or an automatic message or a letter as it may be to tell you that oh your license has expired. Okay, so I've given you a brief overview of what Google Cloud Vision is all about. So Google Cloud Vision extensively uses machine learning. Okay, so lots of us know what machine learning is. So machine learning is just a coding paradigm that allows you to train a machine based on data you fed to it. So you train it with what you call your training set. So when you train it, either through supervised or supervised learning, it's able to have a sense of imagination on its own. So for a machine to have that sense of judgment or sense of classification or sense of arranging things together, you have to train it. So imagine that you have a kid at home that is just growing up. You have to show that kid different shapes and different things for it to know that okay, this is a square or this is a rectangle or this is a circle, okay, or this is a sphere. So you have to show that child different things. So the machine is just like a child, a blank slate. So for it to be able to do some of the things you want it to do, like helping you to take care of your needs, like your health needs, to help you in the educational sector, you have to feed it data relating to that particular sector. Okay? So this is slide for um, Google Cloud Vision. So you see that in this part, the, the user has studied how various types of, on the right hand side, you look, the user has studied how various types of bags look like. Like the bags are what you have on red, then on yellow, it can show it how various caps look like. So, which means if tomorrow if I send it another picture, a random picture, it's able to tell me what those things are. So if I send it a different picture of a handbag, it's able to tell me that okay, what you sent me is a handbag. Why? Because I've seen various, you know, data of what a handbag is. Now, if you show me the picture of a shoe, I'll know it's a shoe. Why? Because I have some memory and I have some education which you have done in the form of training. Tell you that okay, that's a shoe. Okay, so once it's able to tell you that okay, this is what it is, this is what it is. Now you can personally use that information to do whatever you want to do. And I'm giving you a very simple example, which is like using it to get expired licenses and licenses are okay. So some of the components you have in Google Cloud Vision is web detection. So web detection is now if I send a random picture to GCP, okay, now GCP can tell me some of the things or some of the things on that picture where you can find it on the website. So for example, if I send it a picture of my national ID card, now, national ID card has some features on it, like coat of arms of Nigeria. Now, country Nigeria as a whole, my name, my age, and some other things. So, what is to do for me to pick some of those things? So, to pick out Nigeria, I want to tell you some things about Nigeria as a country. So, to pick out the coat of arms, so to tell you some things about Nigeria's coat of arms, because some other shapes that are there. It also pick out the color of the flag. So to tell you how the flag came about, who created the flag, the colors you have on the flag, what the colors mean. Then it can also pick out your name and tell you that okay, well, this is where you can find your name, okay, on Google or any other search engine. Then the other one is label detection. So label detection is just the ability of Google Cloud Vision to be able to pick out your text that is on any picture you have. So if you don't have any text on any picture you send to it, it's not going to pick out anything. So the next one is logo detection. So logo detection is if you have any logo on a picture, it's able to extract it. So most examples are ID cards. So if you have any logo, like I gave an example of coat of arms, it's able to pick it out. Then you have landmark pictures, processing and face detection. So face detection, it allows you to be able to know if there is a person's face on the picture you have. So, so these are just steps of using the Google Cloud platform. Okay, in a sense it's free, but in another sense it's not free. Because why you need a credit card for you to be able to do that. So first of all, you need to create a Google Mail for you to be able to access Google Cloud Vision. Why? Because it's a Google platform engine or it's a Google platform software. So you need a Google Mail to be able to access Google Cloud platform. So the next one is to, after you've created a Google Mail, the next one is to register on the console. That is Google Cloud, they have a console cloud. So you have to register on that platform. So the next one is creating billing accounts. So like I said, it's free. Okay, for I think for the first 6 months it's free. But you also have to like register your credit card. So if you don't have a credit card, there are some other platforms that allow you to have, virtual credit cards. The next one, you have to create your details. Okay, so there are private details and there are public details. Okay, private keys for allowing you to use the platform, and there are public keys for you to be able to show people. Like after you've done the project, you can share the project to your public key. So then the last one is after you've created your key access, you have to enable the app on the Google Cloud console. Then when you are done, you can now move your private key to your particular folder, your directory. So wherever you want to keep it. So of course you always know that if you create a private key, you should not share it with anybody. So you need to keep it within your system. So now, using this, they have different libraries or different implementations for Google Cloud Vision. So what I mean by implementation is that now someone using JavaScript can use Google Cloud Vision. Someone using Java can use Google Cloud Vision, and someone using PHP can use Google Cloud Vision, and someone using a language like R to can also use Google Cloud Vision. But for this slide, we are trying to use Python. Okay, so now for every language you know how to use, okay, there are implementations and there are libraries for you to install. Okay, so for Python, it's kind of very easy. So first of all, the general thing you need to do is install the necessary Python library. Okay, so the second thing is after installing it, you have to import it. So it's just like you going to the library to read a book. Okay, so for you to be able to read a book, the library has to buy books to that building. Okay, so when the library buys books, okay, now for you to be able to read those books, you have to actually go to a particular shelf to pick it up and read it. Okay, so it's the same thing here. So after you install your libraries, you have to explicitly import those libraries to be able to use them. If not, you're not able to use those libraries. So the next thing to do is to import the pictures you want to actually analyze or the pictures you want to actually use Google Cloud Vision for. Then the next one is load the picture into a variable. So the idea behind this is that for Google Cloud Vision to work, your pictures have to be small chunks. Okay, so in programming language, you call it binary. A or byte. So you have to compress, or you have to, make your pictures in a byte form so that you're able to read it. Then the last one is called the upgrade methods that will allow you to do whatever you want to do with Google Cloud Vision. So thank you, that's the end.